I don't know what my purpose is. I'm gaining weight. There's too much happening. I'm gonna go on a quest. What is up? Evelyn Harper with Forever Fit, and you are part of the Fit in 5 workout series. This video might go a little bit over 5, but it'll always be under 10. Let's get started. First things first, we are going on to slow bike. All you're doing is bringing that right knee into your body and twisting over to that knee. If this becomes too much, bring both knees in and you're just extending that right knee. If that becomes too much, drop that left foot. The slower you go, the more you'll feel it. If you feel it too much in your neck, stare up at the ceiling, and you can support your head a bit with your hands. Really focusing on that crunch over to this side and slow. I'm gonna bend this leg so I can also talk through this movement a little bit more. So I feel so lucky because I get to work with people of all ages, anywhere from in their 20s to up to their mid-70s. And all these workouts are joint focused. The pink thumbnails are more geared towards people who have been working out and are looking to tone and crispen up, versus the green thumbnails are for beginners / all levels, but those are for people who are looking to kind of build up the basics around supporting their joints. So lower body, if you're having problems with your knees or your hips. Now, I'm no doctor, so I'm not making any like, oh, this will heal you or anything like that. I just believe that if you spend time building up your muscles, then it can alleviate a lot of tension in your joints. That is my biggest belief here. That is what I practice, and so that is what I preach. Good, so my right side is burning. We're gonna keep going with my right side, and we're doing oblique plank dips. Now, I say all that because it's been fun to get to see all phases of life and see how the body is different from a 20-year-old versus a 70-year-old. So yes, things get harder, but I do believe if you focus on just the basics of building muscle to support your joints, to help you feel better, and then you can crispen up. And these little workouts, they'll take about 5 minutes or so. 5 to 10 minutes, not hard, and they're best done in the morning so you can just knock it out and then go about your day, all the things that you gotta get done, and you just feel so much better. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now, I do have a ton of clients that come to me that are like, I wanna lose weight. I've got a lot to lose, or I've got a little to lose. I wanna lose 10 pounds. I wanna lose 30 pounds. And once upon a time, be like, yes, let's get there. I can help you lose that. But it's not about the exercises. The exercises are to help you stay motivated, help you feel better, help your joints feel better physically. But the diet, which can be more closely tied towards your mind. And backing it up. Good, how are you feeling? Let's do 3 more. So quickly talking about this movement. This is a bottom up movement. So we're targeting our lower abs on our right side. If this feels like it's pulling too much in your back, then you need to open up more towards the ceiling. So then it's just engaging more, because this is a very aggressive like lower ab movement on my right side. And so if you haven't been doing these, this is a newer movement, or if your abs are just a little bit weaker, then open up more towards the ceiling and let both sides engage so it's less pressure on your back. Okay, good. Now let's move on to our other side. We did this on the other side, so I'm going to keep talking and it'll be a monkey see, monkey do. Again, the hardest version is doing them like this. That takes a lot of concentration for me, and I will have to count. So I'm going to bend this leg so I can continue talking. I went on, so a couple of years ago, I'm 29 now. When I was 23 and 24, I was like, what is up with this world? I don't know what my purpose is. I'm gaining weight. There's too much happening. I'm going to go on a quest. And so I took off thinking that if I found this perfect little lifestyle, then I would be able to settle down and create a life or create my own family and yada, yada, yada. Let's do more. I feel like we're not even, but I am burning because my abs have just been burnt from doing the other stuff. Okay, let's keep going. So what I found from my travels, I lived in Jackson Hole, I lived in Hawaii, was working on a coffee farm, sleeping in a treehouse. It was sweet. It was a cool setup. Loved it. Very cool experience. But what I found was it's not about the lifestyle, it's about your mind. Once I cleared up my mind, I was sleeping better. And when I started sleeping better, I could make better food choices. So I was eating better. And then I lost all this weight. I was like, wow, I am so fit. Look how fit I am. Played in a volleyball tournament, tore my ACL and my meniscus. Did not know. I knew my meniscus was torn and I knew something was wrong because I collapsed. So I knew it was bad. I just didn't know how bad. And so I went a year, 9 months, rehabbing it. Leg exercises that you can watch in other videos. And I rehabbed it and I got back to running, jumping, and everything in between. And then everything just started to align. So I'd say through all that, when clients come to me, they're like, I want to lose all this weight. It's like, well, where are you at? How do you sleep at night? How's your headspace? Do you always feel stressed and overwhelmed? Do you feel like you recognize what you're building here, this little empire that you're creating? And those questions can be tough for a lot of people, but thankfully I'm not really directly asking you. I'm just talking. So you can either think about them or just use this as, a good ab workout. But I say all that because that's exactly what I did. I worked from the inside out. I figured out my mind, then I started sleeping better, I started eating better, and then I had more energy to work out and think about the workouts that I was doing. I saw success in my own body, so then I started taking on clients. They started seeing success. So I'm like, okay, this works. This is effective. And it's just been keep on going, keep on running. There's always going to be things that are popping out at you, but stay focused on creating this life you want to live, and you will get there. Okay, that is it for our core work. Hope you enjoyed it. It was dense in the movements, dense in the conversation. If you want to learn more, there is a fitness blueprint for a busy mind. As you can see, I have a very busy mind up here. So go ahead and check that out. It's free. It's just based on the things that I've learned through my travels, through all my little experiences of challenging social norms, I'll say, and how it's evolved. And here we are. So the next video will be a green thumbnail, so it's for all levels, maybe a little bit more geared towards beginner levels, and then it'll be an arm workout for people who have been working out. I'm always working on my posture, so I've been more focused on building up the muscles in my upper back, so that will be the focus for the next 2 workouts. See you then. Over and out.